Go on.
Is my voice
normal?
Is my voice normal?
It's fine.
So that looks backwards to me, but it looks normal to everyone else.
Yeah.
So if I was to show you this, oh no, I can't.
Yes, it's normal.
So if I hold something up, remember I want to see most of it.
You can see all of it. The comments don't. What I'm saying is, if you click into, if you get the pad and click into YouTube, then you'll see the comments up there.
I can't.
I know. Well, that one right on you there.
No, because I've just tried it by playing it on my phone and there's a thingy.
Yeah, that's if you've got your volume up.
We've got 3 viewers, so just be careful what you say. Don't want to be entertaining them too much.
Who are they 3 viewers?
I don't know. You have to mute that as well.
Reveal yourself. Oh no, two.
I do feel though that you could participate a bit more.
I'm going to put this.
People are only tuning in for our bickering. Is Alan playing? Who's ring Alan? I'm not sure who's with me yet. They might they'll say that needs to be the washing in, so we might have to move that towel.
What, they will want you to bring your washing in?
No. Who was it that come? Wilsons. The Wilsons. They told me I needed to bring my washing in.
Reveal yourself.
Should we guess? Should we say that the Smiths are there?
I'm not sure.
Thompson, maybe. I am here. Those of you that have joined. Who's dad? Oh, I thought I had. It's the same as last week. Hang on.
God, it's freezing. I am absolutely freezing. I don't know. Hello. Hi.
I'm really disappointed with us today. We've got Henry in bed. Pritchard's with us. I'm still concerned that I've lost Thompson somewhere. She was there, she was commenting, and now she's. Are you actually joking me?
Listen,
Right, I swear.
I haven't had the chair.
That is. It's not even funny. It's not even funny, Ian.
Listen,
But don't do it then. It's not funny.
I haven't done it.
I swear.
Since
Right. Suzanne and Jenna, they're with us.
with Lee.
No, the FaceTime Lee.
No, okay.
Using like double the Wi-Fi.
Oh wow.
Which means that Lee will be able to FaceTime Suzanne if they lose the link. And I shouldn't have an issue tonight.
Why is Suzanne on there or something?
No, last week I had to start to video
Oh,
Suzanne.
okay.
Right, 7 minutes till we clap the NHS. Everyone says about the clap, it sounds like some kind of.
No, you're clapping me because I'm a key worker.
I'm not clapping you because you don't clap. I'm clapping me because I'm a key worker. So what's your dad watching it on?
Mike's a. What?
Mike's there.
Yeah, Mike's watching it. Tell Mike. Mike's around me now. So
What about social isolation?
it's fine. It's just part.
Mike's got.
Well, hey.
I feel we're disappointed tonight, but we've got to step up our comedy.
Nope, not saying a word tonight.
You are. Right, 5 minutes.
Really?
I feel like you need to go do like a little bit of a party act.
What do I think tonight?
Here you are. Don't be boring. Louise, AJ, and Jake, they just come just for the comedy. Ah,
Alan was told to say a word.
quite a few people. Well, people that enjoy the fun. Where is Alan, by the way?
What's that?
Haycock. We've got one more. Oh no, we've lost them. We did have. Where's Alan? Who's ringing? going on? 11. Don't know who those 11 are. But Emma, Yvette. Oh, Lee's on. Oh no, maybe he's the one that's gone. If they're watching on TV, they can't chat, can they?
Just cat.
Yeah, you can't. You can't have the chat. You can't have the chat on the TV. On the app. I think we might have Ace start with us. I don't think you can do live chat if you're on the TV. I think you can only do live chat if you're on a computer. Yeah, I'm off to do the clap. 3 minutes. No, I know you're not live chatting, Lee. But Jenna and Suzanne will do the live chat for you guys, I'm sure. Do you have to subscribe? You might have to subscribe to chat, I don't know. What am I looking at?
Nothing.
Laura wants to know how you can. Someone's just texted me to. Oh, is that? I think that's Sarah Merriman. Sarah, is it you that's just texted me? I don't think I've got your number.
She has now.
Yeah. Cookie is joining us tonight, Mrs. Cook.
I'm expecting big numbers.
I am. Joe Wick's got a world record this week for having 1 million views. Do you think we'll hit it? Right, come off that because I need to. Right, need to go do the clap. Right, my screen needs to be bigger than yours.
Can't really get a million.
My screen needs to be bigger than yours. You can't start tournament in a minute. We're going out to do the NHS.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Right, I'm off to. You coming out to do the clap?
Yeah.
You are. My screen needs to be bigger than yours. You can go on your phone, to be fair. But you can go on your phone.
Hey, I've been at work
Come on,
all
come
week.
on.
Can you stop nagging me?
Right, we'll be back after the clap, guys.
No, we won't.
Yes, we will. Come on.
You want that?
You're a key worker.
To clap for me.
No, come on. Stop being an
Right.
ass.
1 second.
Ian, come on.
Yeah, okay.
Come on.
Yes, I'm
I'm
coming.
going to tell them all if you don't come.
Oh, shit started.
Get your phone outside.
I'm started. Right.
Oh my God, you are.
Clap
Do you
in.
know what? You deserve to be ill.
You know what?
Hey, what's up, all you lovely people? Please subscribe and follow me.
Oh.
Team Spirit, Dad. Who's that there?
No. Have a little bit if you like.
Oh, no, that's Jordan.
What is that noise?
It's them just woke up.
That's where I just wet my child up.
Oh, so it's like waking you up. I can't believe you haven't come out.
I did.
You did not. It was far too important.
God, I'm so cold.
No, shut it down.
Can we just put the heating on? Can we put the heating on, please?
You have.
Windows open now.
Oh, I know, but I've just had a shower. I just feel so cold.
See, even Jordan went out.
You're a key worker.
I'm watching Camp Rock and I heard banging on the door.
I know, but Ian, you really should go out and clap.
Maybe we just stand there and just like take it all
Casey
in.
went out with all her cream on.
I have. There in spirit.
Unbelievable.
Even stood out there and just started bowing.
Unbelievable.
And it's quite obvious because your car's here and you can't be anywhere else that you're not coming out. These people, these key workers. That would be your wife, your daughter, you.
God, I'm so cold. It's like I'm coming down with like man flu.
I'm not through dehydrated, clapping you.
No.
I'm not clapping you. People are expecting.
You got a friend in me.
Being on yet?
I am.
You got a friend in me.
We've got 13 people, but I'm just waiting because in other areas they'll be clapping forever. Lee's with us.
Hi,
I
Lee.
think.
Wait, you get
Yeah. So I can't see any of
No,
my
one
stuff.
fireworks and everything.
second. And
Can you not do this on your phone or on the tablet?
2 seconds though, then. 50.
Out 7 nights. You just have to give me an hour. Come
Hold
on, Lee.
Hold on a minute. It's 7 nights a week. I just want 2 minutes tonight.
Hurry up.
Yeah? I'll put it down to 30 seconds if you want.
Just hurry up.
What's
Because you're not
30
being
seconds?
fair.
What's 30 seconds?
All I do is go on a quiz for an hour a week, and you can't even give me the computer for that.
I have. I've given you half the screen.
Well, I'm not on the screen at the minute.
That's... Seriously, do you moan that much? Seriously?
Please, Ian.
What's your chocolate?
2 seconds. Ha.
2 seconds, as long as 2 seconds, get it off.
Well.
Come on, Ian. You've been unfair.
Okay.
Get it off.
Where's the professionalism?
Right, there we go.
Oh, what? Because you can't see
Cookie's
yourself.
listening, but doesn't have a count, so Alison's playing. Yeah, because I like to see what everyone can see. Like, I've got 16 people now.
I'm good to be chocolate.
You shut the, if you either come in or shut the door.
You just shut the Easter egg.
Right.
It wasn't a whole Easter egg. It was
Oh,
only
it was
the top
half. It was a bit that Henry left. Does she know you've had it all? Oh, Laurie stops with us now. She's managed to put a laptop on.
You know, you just really craving some chocolate.
Mm.
Right.
I think Easter egg chocolate's way better than normal chocolate.
Right, should put them. I need a pen.
Okay.
Thanks. So I have Debbie is with us. Sam won't be joining. He's 2 hours into his shift.
That
Thank
pen was
you.
out of Dad's work diary.
Oh, right.
Put the charger where the paper's off.
The Smiths are with us. George and Ava and Laura are with us. Laura Aesop and Phoebe. Hi. So this visit. Hi. Is that Suzanne? Well, that's Suzanne last week.
Yeah.
Is it? Jenna. Alison cuts her cookies with us. I'm waiting for Emily. Thompson. I seem to have lost Thompson. Stop covering my screen.
What, because you can't see yourself?
Yes.
What, you want to see yourself?
Yes.
You want to see
Yes.
you? You want to see you?
I want to see what everyone else can see. I don't want to see
Wow.
your poker game.
I'm just moving it for 2 seconds. Literally. 2
Who
seconds.
is V1B? Is that Alan Haycock?
Yes.
Who's VB?
Yes.
Right, seriously, you are cheesing me off. Go on a laptop or a
Oh,
tablet. Right, Joe, Liv, and Jack are here. Paula and Jack are here. Mark and Joe are here. I'm just waiting for. Just give it a few more minutes. Different areas might have longer NHS claps than we had. Sarah Merriman's on. Right, Neil. Neil was going to play.
Was it?
Yeah. Neil Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
Have I got Tony, Emma, Oliver? I'll give it about 5 more minutes. It's laggy. Is it lagging for anyone else? Somebody said it's lagging. Is it? Can you just comment if it's lagging for you? Because if it is, I'll send the people off the internet. Oh, VB is me and Oliver, so that's Emma and Oliver.
Some very strange names.
So it's okay for most people for now, so it's not lagging.
I mean, 9 minutes over anyway, so.
Right, Amy and I've just got some issues, just some technical issues for some. I do a scheduled one and I don't know how to make it start going live. So I think that's where Lou's got an issue, Amy's got an issue, Emily has. So I'll be 2 minutes, just let them get sorted. Sarah Arthur's on. Emily's on now. We're getting people. I know people will be getting impatient. My roots, Debbie, are not looking better than yours, believe me. If you got close, my fringe is grey. Right. Ask them to restart it. Yes, Martin, I have.
What's the competition tonight?
What do you mean, what is the competition?
What do we win?
You don't. You just get to see me for another 3 weeks.
Mm.
Right, let me just see if these people have got sorted. Right, Sarah's okay. Emily's on. Amy and Lou. Are you sorted? Tony, I understand we need to come on, but I've got people that are on, not on. Right, I'm just waiting for Lou. Lou is just. We will get going once Lou's with me, but she's struggling at the minute. Have I still got Cookie? Is she still with me? Leaf says he feels like I'm one of your pupils. I make everybody's day brighter. Ask Mrs. Smith and Arthur, who I work with. I'm just waiting for Lou. Lou's just got a technical issue. Cookies with me, Sarah. Just waiting for Lou. Lou will be getting stressed. Parents are with us. Alison would like reminding when I brighten her day. I brighten your day, Alison, every day. Not the minute. It's every day. Right, we're just waiting for Lou. Lou's just having a slight technical hitch, so hopefully she'll comment and say she's here when she's here, and then we can get going. Sorry, guys. I'll just send this to Lou. She might need to use. I've lost followers at this rate. Oh, here she is. Got it on her phone. What is it not working on, Lou? The laptop or the TV? Tony, I will block you if your comments.
Oh, give over.
Oh, listen at you playing poker.
Oh.
You can't even give me an hour of quiz for poker.
Will you give me 30 seconds tonight then?
You wish. Right. I think I've got everyone that we wanted to play. Thompson, I think, is with us. So are we ready? So I said to some of you that I've given subtle clues week in my Facebook page. Oh, Wilson. I don't know if Wilson's with us. Let me just check. Oh yeah, she's ready. So this week we're obviously on lockdown. Good news is tonight, guys, that you've got me for another 3 weeks at least. So 3 more quizzes. It was Mark's 50th yesterday. We should all have been going to York this weekend. That's obviously not happened. So instead, we're going to have a 50-year quiz tonight. So that's one of the rounds. We've got 5 quizzes tonight. So, sorry, 5 rounds, not 5 quizzes, 5 rounds. So we've got a round dedicated to Mark Evans, who is 50. He was 50 yesterday, so we've got a 1970 round. We've got a tension round. So those of you that are New Waltham, you will possibly know how that's going to work. We've got a general knowledge round. We've got a round that's dedicated to, I would say my husband, but I'm going to dedicate it to Becky instead. And then we've got a film and famous quotes from films round. So, round 1, 10 questions, okay, all to do with 1970, the year that Mark Evans was born. So, on the 15th of April, 1970, Mark Evans was born. Who was the president at this time? So, on the 15th of April, 1970, Mark Evans was born. Who was the president at this time? Also, guys, sorry, some of you have joined me today that haven't played before. You just need pen and paper. So if you haven't got pen and paper, I trust that you're just going to mark your own. If you want to cheat and use Google, that's up to you. It's just a bit of fun. The Smiths won in week 1. Paula and Jack in week 2. So I know that this is the highlight of Jake's week. Jake absolutely loves tonight. Did you know, Ian? We have been sought after. Somebody else wants us to host their quiz.
Really? Who's
Yeah.
that?
I'll tell you later.
Yeah, but you. Well,
They like the comedy effect. So I feel the fact that Hen was in bed is spoiling it ever
yeah,
so
but I've been
slightly.
told I can't speak tonight.
I told you not to answer any of the questions. There's a difference. Question number 2. Who won the first division, which is now the Premier League, in 1970 at the end of the 1969-1970 season? So which football team won the first division at the end of the 1969-1970 season? So it's the equivalent of the Premier League now. It was called the first division. What team won? Or which team won? Is Alan Haycock with me?
I'm not sure. He normally waves or something.
I don't think he's with me tonight. So there's your token football question, AD. AD wants our services on Sunday night, apparently.
Oh,
I'm not sure. Ian can't pull himself away from this for a night, so I'm not sure he'll be able to pull himself away twice.
I am
or
not,
not.
doing anything with anybody else.
Right,
You
question
are
number
my
3.
One and only. Sorry.
Question number 3. According to the Office for National Statistics, how much did a loaf of bread cost in 1970? So according to the Office for National Statistics, how much did a loaf of bread cost in 1970? I did test these questions on Ian. And he wasn't far wrong, so.
So elaborate. So what do you mean by that?
I'm like, you're my little hamster. So if they're too hard for you, and they're rock hard, and if you've got a bit of a chance, then they're not too bad.
Okay. Oh, at least I'm pleased. I'm doing something for you.
Question number 4.
Was that you being nice, or was that actually you being sarcastic? I feel like there's a bit of sarcasticness in that.
Sarcasm's way forward.
Oh, okay.
Question number 4. On the 10th of April 1970, after a band member walked out, which band split? So on the 10th of April 1970, after a band member walked out, which band split? Oh, Pickett. I don't know if I've got Pickett tonight, actually. Let's have a look. Question number 5. Question number 5. 13th of April 1970 saw the infamous line, Houston, we have a problem, being conveyed over the radio.
That's been cold.
2 days after the latest Apollo mission was launched.
Freezing.
Which Apollo mission was this? So I'll start again.
Whoa.
On the 13th of April 1970, we saw the infamous line, Houston, we have a problem, being conveyed on the radio 2 days after the Apollo mission was launched. Which Apollo mission was this?
Can I give away a little clue?
No. You spoil it.
No, it begins with Apollo.
Yeah, I said, which Apollo mission is this?
So it's Apollo something, yeah?
I'm pleased you cleared that up.
Okay. I just want to make sure that,
I feel like we've lost viewers. We did have 32 and now we've got 28.
you get random people just joining you, don't you?
Are you real? I swear to God, Laura, this is like the most famous Apollo going. There's even a film about
You
it.
just put, are you real?
Laura Aesop.
Is she? What, is she taking the minute?
Number 6. If you were born on the 15th of April, what star sign would you be? Now, I'd like to think, Mark, you will get this right.
Appelism.
What?
Appelism.
What star sign?
Oh.
There's 12 and I've not heard of that one. So what star sign would you be if you were born on the 15th of April? Number 7. On June the 18th, 1970, the Conservatives won the general election. Who became the new Prime Minister of the United Kingdom? So on the June the 18th in 1970, who became Prime Minister of the UK? Now Matt's got one right. To be fair, Mark, question number 4, it's a well-known band. The band member walked out. Who split? Which band split in 1970? And if you've been following my Facebook,
It's
you're
obvious.
right.
It's so obvious.
Have a guess for number 3.
And it's not Harry Styles. Silly. Don't even be putting that one. Even I know that.
Even Holly thinks I'm the queen of sarcasm, and she's an ex-pupil. See? Okay, number 8. God, I feel like I'm pulling teeth with some of them. On August the 28th, and I did test this one on Ian, and Ian got it right. On August the 28th, 1970,
Since I looked at the clue.
I'll Be There was released,
That's obvious.
and it later became the Billboard Song of the Year. What song? Which band sang it?
Oh my goodness.
So on August the 28th, 1970, I'll Be There was released, and it later became the Billboard Song of the Year. Which band sang it?
Now, do you want the
Do I-
actual word or because there could
Which
be
band
two? Yeah,
sang it?
but they've gone under 2 names, haven't they? So which one are we going for?
Well, the right answer.
Okay.
No, it's not your clipboard, Bye. This, Lou, is Ian's manky fish one. I said, can you grab me a book? And he's got me this clipboard. So with pleasure, you can have it, but it's got fish scales on. Right, number 9. And I learned something with this because Ian didn't get this one right. Number 9. Which England football captain was arrested and released on bail in Bogota, Colombia in 1970 on suspicion of stealing a bracelet? So 1970, which England football captain was arrested and released on bail in Bogota in Colombia 1970 on suspicion of stealing a bracelet? And number 10, there's lots of clues in this question. Starring Robert Redford and Paul Newman as the main characters, this film hit the cinemas in 1970. It was based on the true story of fast draws and wild rides, train and bank robberies, a torrid love affair, and a new lease of outlaw life in faraway Bolivia. What was the film?
Dad will know this one.
I do write this quiz in my spare time, which at this moment in time is very limited. So I chose to write this instead of sunbathing.
You said you've been
So if people
sunbathing.
don't want to follow, they can leave. Have to be fair, I cannot do 6 weeks of Disney. So number 10 was Robert Redford, Paul Newman film, 1970, based on a true story, fast draws, wild rides, train robberies, torrid love affair, based in Bolivia.
Laura's quite
Laura
harsh,
is-
isn't she?
Well, Laura Racecourt is hosting next week. So we'll log into her channel next week. Right, guys. So that was all for Mark. And hopefully Mark's got 10 out of 10. He was hoping to improve on his score of 24 out of 50 from last week. So let's see how we've done. I have alternated the rounds this week. There's an easier round, a harder round, easy round, hard round. So if you found it hard, the next one might be easy. Or I might just do hard. Right, number 1. Does anyone, by the way, does anyone want any of them repeated? Oh, are you joking, Louise? Right. I've been set up. Louise said she is pulling my leg. Our club mascot is a cat. Any chance of you or Ian dressing up as one on Sunday? The kids will love it. Ian is a bit of a pussy.
Actually, I like pussy. I mean cats, not that sort of thing. I mean like cats because they are actually quite nice.
Martin, just put a guess. Just give me a president, a football club.
Nice to come home to, and you can just
A
touch
loaf of
them
bread.
and stroke them, and lovely
My
little
dad's
things.
watching.
I'm all about cats. Cats are lovely.
Well, you wasn't when I said I wanted to buy one.
Just piss it.
Right, so number 1. Oh, let me just check. Yeah, all right, Mum. Jeez. Joe, all these people, all these experts on quizzes.
What's your mum said?
We want the answers, hurry up.
Oh my God, she's cut throat, isn't she?
Okay, number 1 was President Nixon.
Watergate.
Shush.
Okay. Oh.
Not when I'm doing the answers. Number 2, Everton. Number 3, a loaf of bread was 9 pence. Number 4 was the Beatles. Number 5, Apollo 13. Number 6, Aries. Number 7, Edward Heath. Number 8, Jackson 5, or The Jacksons, or The Jackson 5. Number 9, Sir Bobby Moore. And number 10, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. I need it back because I need scores.
Yes, I know.
So stop messing with my screen. So, Mum, Dad and Matty got 8. The Wilsons got 6.
Why would your mum want the answers if she got the majority of them right?
Oh, well done, Clarkies.
Oh.
Well done, Jake.
Wow.
5, so 50%. Not bad, not bad. Paul and Jack, who were last week's winners, 6. Jenna, do you mean the answers for 2 and 3 again? You don't mean the questions, do you?
Emily, 4 out of 10.
Answer to number 2 was Everton, and answer to number 3 was 9 pence.
Who got 3 out of 10?
I bet.
I thought you were all teachers. I think we don't know this sort of stuff.
Well done, Emily.
Well done.
Kerry's 8.
I'm waiting for it. What did Laura get?
I got 2.
2.
So Emily was getting the same.
Brilliant.
What's the answers to 2 and 3? So the answer to 2 was Everton, and 3 was 9 pence. Do-do-do. Ian's sister's got to be cheating. 9. I don't think she's commented, has she? Emma, yeah, Emma's had Tony with her. 9. Your sister's got 9.
9. Get out of it. YouTubing.
Ava and George and Laura got 4. Merriman's got 6. No, Debbie, that's fine. You can either type Debbie or you can text me. It's up to you. You can join in the chat or you can join in me. It's sometimes it's easier if you can do it on the chat because I can see.
Ready, Mark? To Mark.
It will turn off.
Happy birthday
Copyright.
to Mark.
Happy
Birthday to Mark.
Copyright.
It's Mark. Will you shut up?
Oh, well done, Joe. Joe pulled it out the bag. So is Joe joining in tonight? And has he got a smile on his face?
Aye.
Right, so that is Mark's 50th birthday celebration.
No, I was trying to do the song.
I know, but they turn it off for us. Right.
What, copyright on an happy birthday? It's universal.
Well-
Everyone sings a goddamn thing.
I don't know. Last week it cut me off.
Yeah, because it was bloody George Ezra.
Right.
Sorry, Grace, I didn't mean to argue. Alan, sorry.
Right, so the next round is a tension round. So some of you might.
I won't win that one. No chance. Attention.
No, not attention.
Oh.
Tension.
Oh, attention.
Right, so some of you may have played Tension. If you haven't, basically, I'm going to give you a category. So if we said chocolate bars, and then I'm going to time you 1 minute to write down as many, say, chocolate bars as you can think of. When we mark them, I'm only going to, I will list the 10 that I've written down that's on my piece of paper, and that's the only ones you'll get a mark for. So those of you at school, you know sort of how, seriously.
You're not,
Sorry, Ian's messing with my screen and it messes me up every time he messes with it. So it might be, like I say, chocolate bars. People can see it. You remember chocolate bars? You could write 20 chocolate bars down, but it's only the ones that I say that will give you the mark. So I'm hoping that makes sense for those of you who haven't played it before. And I'm going to time you. So I'll literally say the category. You'll have a minute to write down as many of the things that I say. And then as soon as I say stop, you'll stop writing, and then I'll go through the ones. And you can only have a mark for the ones that are on my sheet. So hopefully that makes sense. Yeah? Are we ready to go? If there's anyone that's really confusing for, let me know. Hey, stop. Do we understand? Right. So, your category is for tension, and I'm going to give you 1 minute to write down.
I've got a timer.
I've got the timer, it's fine. I'm ahead of you.
No, but I can show them the timer.
You've got 1 minute to write down as many Only Fools and Horses characters that have been in more than one episode. Go.
Go.
Only Fools and Horses characters. They've got to have been in more than one episode.
She put me off by saying chocolate. So my mind was on
Stop, 'cause
chocolate.
I'm thinking. Something.
Don't think.
I don't know Only Fools and Horses characters.
All right, Marlene. All right, Dave. All right, Trigger.
Shut up.
You've had that brush for 25 years, Trigger.
Seriously.
So 25 new handles. Ow.
Pack it in.
For 15 new
Right, you
handles.
got 15 seconds. Five seconds.
Diddle-diddle-diddle-man.
Stop.
Boom.
Okay, so stop writing. So I'm now going to go through my list of 10. Okay, and you can only have a mark for the ones that I say. Okay, so there's only 10 that you're going to get a mark for. Okay, so Only Fools and Horses characters. So Del Boy, Rodney.
They're clear obvious.
Not all, they're not all. Trigger. If you'd shut your gob, it would have been easier. Sid, who was the cafe owner. Cassandra.
Marlene.
Slater, or Roy Slater. Alan, who was Cassandra's dad. Marlene. Mickey, or Mickey Pierce. And Uncle Albert. So those are the 10 that will give you a point. So if you've got any of those, you get a point. Anyone else that you've got, disregard. So Del Boy, Rodney, Trigger, Sid, Cassandra, Roy Slater, Alan, Marlene, Mickey, Uncle Albert. So scores. See, so some rounds were easier than others. So Mum and Dad got 7, Wilson's got 6, Mark got 7. Mark's nearly doubling his score. Mark and Joe, sorry. Debbie got 7. Laura, George and Ava, 6. I can't keep up with this. Paul and Jack, 7. No Grandad. I went for some obscure ones. I couldn't go for the obvious ones. Although someone had kept his mouth shut. Oh, Pritchard's putting in Arthur's score. Thanks. Okay, so that was the easy round. So hard round, easy round. So next round. Cookie got 5. So Alison and Grace. Grace was on here. Is Grace not on it now?
Who's Grace?
Grace is Cookie's daughter. Amy and Mark got 6. How's Jake doing? Am I still the best? Are we still beating family quizzes in Jake's eyes? It won't work now. Oh, I think that might be for something else. Put the heating on.
It's freezing. You're gonna have to let us put the heating on.
Okay, are we all ready for the next round? Oh, Jack, Liv and Joe.
What have they got?
Oh, Neil got 6. Neil Taylor's joined. Jake's loving it. Neil, not a bad score to start you off. Right, are we all ready then for general knowledge?
General knowledge.
So I've had loads of requests for football, and I say loads of requests, it's just the males, which would mean that then, like,
Well, you can't. You've got to stick a bit of netball in there.
well, no, I've stuck a bit of football in to try to please Lee, Mark, Jack, Jake, Adi.
So 5 out of the
Suzanne
20.
got 7. Are we all ready to move on? Yeah, that's not done bad. 7. Okay, so question number 1.
What's this one?
General knowledge.
Oh,
Question number 1. When did Chelsea last win the Champions League?
there's no Chelsea supporters on here.
When Leo, I did get yours. Lee's concerned that I haven't given him a shout out. I have got it. 7. Lee got 7. Right, so question number 1. When did Chelsea last win the Champions League?
When did Chelsea win the Champions League final?
Last won it.
Last won the Champions League final.
Cold.
I think it might have been cold actually.
That's just for Jake.
Oh, is he a Chelsea fan? Well, that's like, oh, okay. It feels like the quiz tonight. I feel like you're like coughing to give somebody clues. Or giving them
I might cough once. Football sucks, Amy. Yeah, but Matt might know the answer. Right, number 2. Which member of the royal family will celebrate their 70th birthday this year? Which member of the royal family will celebrate their 70th birthday this year? Come on, Amy. I'm expecting you to get that one. All these big birthdays in a lockdown year. Number 3. Who famously said, "Please don't call me arrogant because what I'm saying is true. I'm European champion. I'm not one of the bottle. I think I'm a special one."
Oh, these are so off you. Oh no. Well, not for everybody.
Who famously said, "Please don't call me arrogant because what I'm saying is true. I'm European champion, so I'm not one of the bottle. I think I'm a special one. Number 4. Which British band released the album A Rush of Blood to the Head in 2002? Which British band released the album A Rush of Blood to the Head in 2002? Quiet now, isn't it? Barbara,
Yeah.
where's Alan?
I don't know.
There's one as well.
Yeah.
Number 5. In the phonetic alphabet, which word is used to denote the letter W?
He's watching a film.
In the phonetic alphabet, what word is used to denote the letter W?
What's denote mean?
I don't know how to explain it. Which word do you use to mean the letter W?
Oh, okay. Missed that one.
In the phonetic alphabet, what word is used to denote the letter W? Yes, Smithy, it's not that. I won't say what what Alison Smith thinks the answer is.
Why? Was it
It's
not
not
appropriate?
repeatable. Number 6. Who was the England manager when David Beckham made his first senior appearance? Who was the England manager when David Beckham made his first senior appearance? Number 7. Which H is the simultaneous combination of musical notes to create a pleasing effect? Which H is the simultaneous combination of musical notes to create a pleasing effect? This is the same H that Louise can't do. She thinks she's got a pleasing effect, but no one else does. I'm doing it right now. Does Jake think it's a pleasing effect? Are Jake and AD thinking that it sounds nice? That was mean. Oh, look, Debbie Redbeard straight sticking up for Louise. Well, she can sit with you then when you're singing all these songs. Okay, number 8. Zagreb is the capital of which European country? And I hope I am pronouncing it right. Zagreb is the capital of which European country? Zagreb? Zagreb. Zagreb. Poor AD. He's only been back to work a day and he's having to listen to Louise sing. Number 9. Which singer, known for the song My Way, died in 1998? Which singer, known for the song My Way, died in 1998? I did consider having that as my funeral song. My Way.
Was it?
Mm. And now the end is near. And number 10, a maths question. Emily always requests maths questions. So M, what is the value of pi when rounded to 3 decimal places? What is the value of pi when rounded to 3 decimal places? I'm not spreading the joy. I'd like you to think that all 29 viewers will remember that I'd like that song played at my funeral. One of you might attend. You're still alive. So what is the value of pi when rounded to 3 decimal places? PI, not like steak pie. It's a maths question. PI. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Smith, you won't. Anybody need any questions repeating? Wilson thinks that I've made an effort tonight. I feel like I have. I feel like I've got nothing else to dress up for. This time last week, I considered wearing my wedding dress tonight. I was going to put that on, but I couldn't get it back. And I've caught the sun today as well, which is always a bonus. Right, are we ready for the answers? Right, number 1. Oh no, number 4. Number 4. Laura George Neighbour. Which British band released the album A Rush of Blood to the Head in 2002? Which band released the album A Rush of Blood to the Head in 2002? Ian, we've got that heat on. I'm freezing. Barbara? Yes.
It's bone cold now.
Looks I've turned it down.
But you put it on cold.
By accident. Bit of interference there. I think Jay Canadian that would like to see your face. Right, answers then. Number 1. When did Chelsea last win the Champions League?
97.
2012. 2012.
Did they get it right?
Hopefully. Number 2. Which member of the royal family will celebrate their 70th birthday this year? Princess Anne. Who famously said, "Please don't call me arrogant, I'm the special one"? Jose Mourinho. Number 4, the British band was Coldplay. Number 5, in the phonetic alphabet, W is whiskey. Whiskey. Number 6, David Beckham made his first appearance under Glenn Hoddle. Number 7, the simultaneous combination of musical notes is a harmony. Number 8, Zagreb is the capital of Croatia. Number 9, Frank Sinatra. And number 10, 3.142. 3.142. So scores out of 10, guys. I reckon it's a delay. So, Mum, Dad and Matty, 6. Lee, Suzanne and Jenna, 7. Paula and Jack, 10 out of 10. Well done to the Welch. Becky and Paul, Hannah, etc. You got 6.
Look at Martin, the old Chelsea fan. Disgusting, man.
9, 8, 9, some fairly high scores. Yeah, Jake and AD, I think he supports as well. 9. Sarah 4. Hey, Sarah, you can come back from it with a film round. That'll slow the rest down. Films. Cookie got 7. Well done, Cookie. No, you don't get any extra points for the date and month of the debut. Liv, Jack, and Joe got 8. M7. Oh, Perry's on 10 as well. So the Perry's and the Welch, 10 out of 10. I like to mix it up a bit. Arthur got 6. I think she's playing with Steve as well, isn't she? Oh, the Smiths, 9. Martin's put 9. Debbie, 7. And the Redburns, Debbie, Will, Holly, Mia, 7. Laura, George and Ava, 6. See, not doing bad. Right. The next round. So, hang on a minute. Let me just keeping up. Neil's 4. Hey, Neil, don't worry. Mark scored 24 last week, so not doing bad. Neil, are you playing on your own? Or have you got someone to help? Right. So, guys, you might think we're me and Ian are sad, but hey ho. This is something that we can't do this on lockdown, and it's been the biggest cause of upset for Henry on lockdown is the lack of planes going over. So we play a game regularly that's Guess the Airport Code. So we have planes going over, and Ian will tell me where they've started, where they're going to, and we have to guess the airport code. Wilson, this is a round dedicated to you as well, because I know how much you love this airport game as well. So all airports have 3 letters to signal them or so that you can identify them. So basically, it's just guess and identify the airport code. So, for example, if I said H-U-M, I'll show you it as well. H-U-M, Humberside. Okay, Lou, it will make sense. So, if the airport code was H-U-M, Hum, then Humberside. Okay, Lou.
Oh my God!
I'm so pleased Lou got a score.
They're not playing spotters. You can't give them this one.
Hey, how many fun times have we had?
And how many times have I gone through and had to tell you these things?
Wilson, when you say no, I thought you knew these. Oh, HUI. Sorry. I was just helping. But I've got that
You
wrong.
don't even
This
know.
is not one of your questions.
Oh
So
my
Wilson
God.
has corrected me. Humberside is H-U-Y. Right, so, sorry.
Wow.
Right, are we ready? So I've got 10 airports.
I'm not expecting, if anyone gets 3, that'll be really,
Yeah,
really
Emily thought
good.
that, but thought, do you know what? I'll keep quiet. I won't upset her.
This is brilliant. Wow.
After all my Makaton learning
Why
I've got
don't
to
you,
do
why,
today.
don't, why don't you give them LAX for the first
No.
one? You're not even giving them that one?
No.
LAX?
No.
Wow.
I've been fair. There's some easy ones and some hard ones. Yes, all right. H-U-Y, whatever. Well, you'll all get bloody 10 out of 10 then, won't you? And I'll Makaton them all later. Right. Are we ready? So hopefully that's the right way round for you.
It is the white rate round. That's
Right,
easy,
so
that
there's
one.
your first one, number 1. They'll get harder.
Well, if they don't get that one, they've got no
I
chance.
mentioned Laurie Stokes gets 10 out of 10 as well. All these bloody experts. So there's your first one. That's airport number 1. Emma's panicking that I've upset her now.
Who?
She's like, love you. She'll be loving me when I send her my Makaton video tomorrow.
Do you want a drink?
No, it's fine. Well, actually, we'll get me some Diet Coke.
Do you want your normal vodka in it now? Or? No.
Too early for a vodka. Right, that was number 1. So, number 2. I won't be Makaton in anything because I've got great issues, Makaton. We all know I can't sing, sign at the same time. I know good and bad. No, they're not all UK, Thompson. No, they're not. When you say English, what do we mean? Yeah, you say them in an English the English language can.
Like FAI is like Frank.
No,
No, I'm just saying.
don't. If you can't do it, you can't do it.
It's not.
It's not a foreign word, is it?
Yeah.
But they're not in England.
That's in Germany, that one.
You're gonna bore me.
You're going to give them a little clue.
Number 3.
I'm going to wait. Can we just ask for some answers of what they actually put these down for as well? Because I think it'd be quite funny.
I know, because they're all taking the piss out of me. Okay. Number 4.
Maybe. Bright lights.
Stop it.
Just give them a little clue.
I don't want to give them a clue. Right. Number 5. Number 6. Slows them down. This one. Not this one, not this one.
VLC. What's the first one?
Don't say anything.
Bright light.
I don't know where I want to.
7. I mean, not numbered them.
I know what they are. No, I do. Because I've got them written down, so don't interfere. Don't need another chief. Number 7. I want to turn the chat off if they're going to cheat. If you write them down, like whatever they are, and then just look and think, well, what could it be? Just guess. A guess is better than no. You might be right. That's 7 ones, isn't it? 8. I'm not making them up. These are official. So when we plain spot, in or say, it's going to ZRH. Yeah, YYZ is a place. I can't make them all easy. Some of the first ones were dead easy. And you never know, someone might have been to YYZ. Those globe trotters amongst you. 9. Oh, Becky, get over it. These are not hard for a place, but you could guess a place with a K, with a U in it and an L in it. I did learn that for some of them they use 2 letters, and if there's a spare letter, they just shove an X in it. Did learn that today. And 10. Now I have considered my audience and considered where I know people might have been. So someone might get these. Does anybody want any of them again? Amy, don't matter if you can't spell, as long as it looks like it's supposed to. You know what it means. Does anyone need any of them again? Martin, I can't have just the like MAN. I'm going to kick him off chat in a minute.
Oh, stop being so brutal.
He can't start putting. Number 6 was that. So number 6 was that one. Any others? Right, ready to mark? So number 1 was this one, which was Heathrow. So London Heathrow. Number 2 was this one, which was Frankfurt. Frankfurt. Number 3 was this one, which was Ibiza. Ibiza. Number 4 was this, which was the McCarran Airport, basically Las Vegas. Las Vegas. Number 5 was this, which was Lagos, Nigeria. Lagos, Nigeria, and I'm sure some people watching have been to Nigeria. Lagos, Nigeria. Next one was this one, number 6.
Victoria.
Which was Valencia.
Oh, Valencia.
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 See what they've done there? Look, Valencia.
It's like giving them it, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. The one that was, I don't know, I think some people may have been to Toronto. Toronto. Yeah, that's when your dad's given.
I know, but YYZ is like. So
A lot of them in Canada were wise. Mhm.
I would have gone for LAX and stuff. Wasn't it?
Zurich. So that's number 8. Zurich.
I would love to know what some of these people have put.
Number 9 was that one, which is Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah.
And number 10, Jersey. Jersey.
Right, I'm dying for the numbers, guys.
I don't know Wilson's number. She said they were hard for a plane spot.
No, not getting it through. 7.
Yeah, see? It's not bad.
Yeah. You little plane spotter.
Thompson there with me plane spotting.
Louise 7. Oh my, yeah, right, okay.
Ah,
Louise 7.
Wilson got 6.
8.
5, Mum, Dad and Matty had that one. Well, some people, Mum, got 9s and
9.
5s and 8s.
No, me, they got too much time on their hands.
Ooh, 7. Paula and Jack got 8. Liv, Joe, and Jack got 8. Lee, 5. God, Lee, you've been to most of them. Perry's got 7.
You little plane spotters.
Well, I thought Mark and Jane, I don't know. Did you fly into Toronto when you went? I did wonder if I tried to think of places people had been that weren't too obvious. Yeah. See? So why? And a lot of Canadian airports have got Ys in them. Cookie, we're waiting for Cookie's score. I think she's been to Toronto as well. It's not that hard.
No.
Then your dad just threw it in and gave everyone the answer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is called cheating. I won't be giving him the Cookie 8. Well done, Cookster. Right. Arthur got 7. Oh, she's put her in. Laura, George, and Ava 7. Debbie 8. Right. So final round. All to play for. See, I've mixed up a bit this week, I think. Right. This one is film quotes. This one is film quotes. So I'm going to state the year of the film and a quote from the film, and then you've just got to write down what the film is. So all those budding film fans, somebody asked me for a film round, so I've given you one. Right, number 1. I feel, Emily, this is your round. I feel. Number 1. It's a 1989 film. 1989. Don't eat the car, not the car. Oh, what am I yelling at you for? Debbie's has gone off. Has anyone else gone off? Just come out of it, Ian, please.
No, Tori.
You had your round last week, A-Star. Right, so obviously people can still see me. Debbie's has gone off. Okay, so 1989 film, and the quote is, "Don't eat the car, not the car. Oh, what am I yelling at you for?" 1989 film. And I love this film. It is so funny. So 1989. Don't eat the car, not the car. I feel like I'm losing people. Right, people are saying say it again. Is there a lag? Because if there is, then I'm going to have to tell Ian to come off his thing.
What's that to do with me?
So, are you all still with me? 1989 film. Don't eat the car, not the car. Oh, what am I yelling at you for? Do you know what this film is, Ian? Because I want you to reenact it. Do you know what the film is? Come here and I'll show you.
No, because then that's giving it away.
Because I want you to act it out. Right. Okay, so if you've missed any, I'll come back to them at the end. So number 2 is a 1995 film. 1995 film number 2. Every man dies, not every man really lives. Every man dies, not every man really lives. So 1995 film, Every Man Dies, Not Every Man Really Lives. So I've got a career here, reenacting films. Number 3, 2008 film. So 2008 film. I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger. I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger. From a 2008 film. Can't do anything about the light behind me, sorry. Seriously. Please. Number 4 is a 2019 film. 2019. See, I told you having a lion on our side wasn't such a bad idea. 2019 film. See, I told you having a lion on our side wasn't such a bad idea. Number 5 is a 2018 film. 2018. Come on, we've got the garden. Help yourself to anything. 2018. Come on, we've got the garden. Help yourself to anything. Number 6, from 1961. 1961. He ain't Jesus, he's just some fellow.
What's this from?
He ain't Jesus, he's just some
Yeah,
fellow.
what's this from movies?
Yeah, it's a quote from a 1961 film. He ain't Jesus, he's just some fellow.
Mm.
That was the first one. I'll let you tell them. They are real films, Yvette. They are. Think outside the box. Number 7 is a 1992 film. I've spent a lot of time guarding people all over the world, and I've found one thing to be true. No matter how incompetent the assassins, no matter how much they miss their target, there's always one person who gets hit. That's from a 1992 film. So number 7, 1992. I've spent a lot of time guarding people all over the world, and I found one thing to be true. No matter how incompetent the assassins, no matter how much they miss their target, there's always one person who always gets hit. Oh, Lee, you must have got number 4. That's better. Number 8, 1997 film. I'm the King of the World. Do you know that one? Don't say it. Yeah, don't say it.
I'm the king of the world.
Number 8, 1997. I'm the King of the World.
Is that it? You finished that?
No. Number 9 is a 2011 film. The average person touches their face 2,000 or 3,000 times a day, 3 to 5 times every minute. In between that, we're touching doorknobs, water fountains, and each other. So number 9 is a 2011 film. The average person touches their face 2,000 or 3,000 times a day, 3 to 5 times every minute. In between, we're touching doorknobs, water fountains, and each other. Mum, you've said that you haven't got any. I would have thought Dad would have got number 6. Amy, these are films, not the news channel. Amy's put that number 9 is BBC News. And number 10 is a 2018 film. Look, talent comes everywhere. Everybody's talented. Everybody in this bar is talented at one thing or another. But having something to say and a way to say it is so that people listen to it. That's a whole other bag. The 2018 film. Look, talent comes everywhere. Everybody's talented. Everybody in this bar is talented at one thing or another. But having something to say and a way to say it so people listen to it, that's a whole other bag. Right, Debbie, I think you might have missed number 1. So number 1 was a 1989 film. Don't eat the car, not the car. Oh, what am I yelling at you for? Just for you, Lee, I'll give you 2019, number 4, 2019 film. See, I told you having a lion on our side wasn't such a bad idea. Does anybody need me to repeat any of the others? Did you miss any others, Debbie? Fab. So I think we're ready to mark. Oh, number 4. Amy, number 4 was a 2019 film. See, I told you having a lion on our side wasn't such a bad idea. And it was 2019, but it was a remake in 2019. So I think there was one in 92 or 93 as well. And number 3, Wilson it's 2008 film. I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you a stranger. I believe what doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger. Got someone typing. Martin, are you typing because you need me to repeat a question? Right, are we ready to mark? Okay, number 1, 19. Mary Milmont's number 6. Sarah, number 6, 1961 film. He ain't Jesus, he's just some fellow. So it's made in 1961. He ain't Jesus, he's just some fellow. So 1961 film. He ain't Jesus, he's just some fellow. Okay, is there anyone else that wants 6? Is that it? Okay, so number 1. Don't Read the Car, Not the Car was Turner and Hooch. So number 1 was Turner and Hooch. Number 2, Every Man Dies, Not Every Man Really Lives. Number 2 was a Braveheart. Braveheart. Number 3, I Believe Whatever Doesn't Kill You Simply Makes You Stranger. 2008 was The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight. Number 4, 2019. See, I told you having a lion on our side wasn't such a bad idea. Was The Lion King. The Lion King. Number 5, come on, We've Got the Garden, Help Yourself to Anything, was Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit. Number 6, He Ain't Jesus, He's Just Some Fellow, is Whistle Down the Wind. Whistle Down the Wind. Number 7, 1992 film. I spent a lot of time guiding people all over the world, and I found one thing to be true about incompetently assassins, etc., was The Bodyguard. The Bodyguard. Number 8, 1997, I'm King of the World, was Titanic. Titanic. Number 9, 2011 film. The average person touches their face 2,000 or 3,000 times a day. Was from Contagion. Contagion. I'm saying it.
Contagion.
Contagion.
What is it?
Contagion. Contagion.
Contagious.
And number 10, 2018 film. Look, talent comes everywhere. Everybody's talented. Is A Star Is Born. A Star Is Born. With Lady Gaga. And who's the guy? Cooper.
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper. So, your scores now need to be out of 50. So you can give me your round scores if you want, but then your scores out of 50. So, Mum, Dad, and Matty got 30 out of 50. The Wilsons, 27 out of 50. So the Clarks are in the lead with Pritchard at the minute. And the Redburns. So we've got 3 teams on 35. Liv, Joe, and Jack got 29. Lee, 28. The Welch, Paula, and Jack got 36. So they may have just picked those 3 that got 35. Oh, Cookie got 39. Oh, 29, is it? Or 39? I've got Becky's. Oh, no, 29. I thought Cookie had won there. Emma Barber got 38. Oh, Clarky, 36. Perry's 35. Mark and Joe got 23. So, Emma. So the Clarks and the Welch Evanses have just been picked by Emma on 38. Otherwise, Clarky, that would have been a victory for you.
Who
So,
won?
Jake, your sister.
Oh, well done. And I won that fiver for the answers as well, Emma.
You didn't have the answers. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, Amy Thompson, 37. So she's just picked them.
I mean, I can
Yeah, but Clarky Thompson's got 37 now. So Amy, a new star, and there she is. She's pipping. I'm not laughing at Max. He's doing well. He's keeping it real. 24, 23. I'll mix it up again. Can I just ask for feedback on the tension round, the Only Fools and Horses round? Did it work? Because I asked my quiz experts. Oh, Laura, George, and Ava got 31.
Oh, well done.
What did we think to the tension round? It was just like one round, but did it work? Because I asked 2 of my friends. Friends is maybe the word that you would use. How many rounds we should do of that, and we went with 1 to see how it went. So yeah, tension. So we like tension. That enabled you to get some more points, didn't it? So mix it up a bit. Fab. So might do some more tension rounds. What else can we do?
When?
It's really hard. There is places that you can go and then make the quizzes up for you, but I have to think of the audience. The people are ranging from 5-year-olds to about 70-year-olds. Oh, Neil Taylor. I haven't been keeping up with his. Oh, Christ. Neil must have gone. Neil's done 2 rounds, I think, and gone. So, good news is lockdown's on for another 3 weeks. So you've got a quiz for the next 3 weeks. I'm only doing it in lockdown. I like the song lyric one too from last week. Right, yeah. Gordon, Gino, and Fred. If anyone hasn't watched the quiz on ITV, 3 parts, it's brilliant. Watch that as well.
And we don't get paid for saying that, neither do we.
No, we don't get paid. It's an unpaid plug. I am not. I really don't feel like I'm ready to do a football quiz for Adi, though. Adi wants to release me on his football team, but I don't think I'm ready for that. Oh, he's back. So who won? Well, you, Emma. Only just that. Amy was up there with 37. Clarkie was 36. The Welch Evanses were 36 as well. So next week it'll be Thursday again, won't it? Because Barbara's working. He's a key worker.
Thank you.
Mike, is Mike living at your dad's now then?
Ooh.
Right, peeps. I shall see you next week. Oh, hang on, someone can't do Thursday. Could do a medical round. Do you mean like parts of the body, Mum? Smithy, words are a bit strong today. Friends, see, I told you. I said I didn't know whether I would call you and Emily friends, whether I'd put you in the friends category. Wait till you see me Makaton. Bingo. Oh yeah, there's a Family Fortunes tomorrow. Family Fortunes tomorrow, 100% entertainment. But it starts too early. It starts about 5:30. Right, peeps, I've got to go practice my Makaton signing now. I've got to be able to Makaton and sing and film at the same time. And I can't do Makaton. I'll wait till Smithy's done hers. See you, Cookie. I think she might have gone now. She's gone to take the dog for a walk. See you all 15 people that are still with me. No, I'm not doing a Makaton round, Emily. You've missed a point there that I cannot do Makaton. So how can I possibly do a Makaton round? I've told you, I can do good, bad, or bad, very bad, pink, red, blue, and that's about it. Right, night peeps, night Redburns. Night Thompsons, night Wilsons, night Evanses. It's like the Waltons. Night Clarks, night Perrys, night Aesopes. CPD. I'll give you CPD, Amy. I'll find you some CPD. PE. Night Barbers. Night Clarks. Bye, Jake. Enjoy your next family quiz, Jake. Do not mention my name. Residential visits. How do you see, what, her CPD can be a residential visit? Because Amy likes residential visits. She wants to go on residential visits. She doesn't see that as punishment, Clarky. Year 6, I could do year 6 maths. That could be a bit of, she could go into year 6 for maths. Could do Makaton. Love the prop. Do more props. No, what's my prop?
Props you in forwards.
Right. Get me out of here. I might do fancy dress next week. Next week, we could all do fancy dress. You could send me pictures of your fancy dress. A bit like Joe Wicks does. Right, let's go. Bye-bye. Right, you can click me off now. So end the stream, Barbara. End the stream.